Hey everyone, how are you all? I'm pretty good. Well, actually, I'm not. That's a lie. Blatant lie from me. I've got coffee, so I can't show you, but it's bad. Actually, I'll put the coffee down because it's a bit hot. Oh, there's no room. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm a bit sore today. Not that one's not bad, but ouch. Completely burnt. My own fault. My own fault. Come on, pick it up. There we go. Much better. My face is a bit pink as well. This is better than water, this Gatorade. Though everyone thought I had, well, even I thought I had heat stroke because I kept going dizzy and kept feeling sick. So it was like, right, that's it. No more pop. We're drinking water. And she got me a Gatorade. It's better than water. Oh, but yeah. Oh, Jesus, my face is shiny again. Oh, God. And it's going to keep happening because we can't stay indoors for the next, what, month and a half? Maybe we should buy some sunscreen protection. We had some, but I don't know where it got put. We've got some after sun, and that's supposed to help you after you've caught the sun. But I don't think it's working. She's got an infusion today, which should be fun. Do another long video, seeing as I missed yesterday. But yeah, we didn't do much. Just sunbathed in the pool. That little kiddies pool that we've got all day. So it's really my own fault. No one else's. Stupid Texas. The heat. Stupid sun. But yeah, my whole body's red. apart from me legs. I even got some on my back. Like I said, it's my own fault. Oh, we even went to bed early. I think we went to bed for about 7:30, 7 o'clock. I felt well, more or less straight asleep. I think I went to sleep at around about 7:30, 8. Because I posted the pictures to the community tab. It was just after I posted them I went to sleep. And then I'm up. And I wish I'm so tired. I wish I could have stayed asleep. 7 o'clock. Woke up at 3 just because I needed to go to the toilet. And I thought I was going to stay awake. But then meds were still kicking in. The ones we take on a night. They help us sleep. She gets the amitriptyline just as I do. And I took 3. So I went back to sleep. That's the reason why I wish I could just stay asleep, because I've taken that. But I'm going to force myself to get up and drink coffee. Oh, coffee's so good. You okay?
No, just taking Winky out.
You made your ma coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, I love you. I love you. Yeah, we put the, well, her ma put the pool down last night, yesterday. And we did it for her, thinking we were helping. Turned out she wanted to do it herself for some reason. And it didn't turn out good. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm gonna drink this coffee and then I'm going to get up and start the day. Catch you. Hey everyone. She's gone to get an infusion. Left me in the car again. How's everyone been? I know I've only been gone a day. Yeah, a day. We went to Sonic and I'm all out of drink. No, I'm not. She's left hers and I've got bottled water, flavoured water. Need to start drinking more water. That's because yesterday I just felt like absolute crap. Because we were in the pool and I never realised, because you don't really feel it when you're in a pool, you know, the heat. But looks like I was in it a little too long, because my big ass forehead is all red and everything. I don't know if it'll pick it up on camera, but I think you can tell a little bit. But my arms are the worst. My legs are a little bit burnt as well, but not as bad as my arms. It's just the thing that we're worried about is this left arm, with it being as badly as it is already, you know, scarred. Excuse me. It might blister. And I can see some little blisters forming. So, but I know what to do, you know, in the event of a burn. Because I told Becca, whatever you do, you don't de-roof it. Like, if it blisters, you don't take the skin off. You just drain it and you leave the skin on, because it acts as a natural plaster. So it heals better and faster. And I usually am a relatively fast healer. But it's my own fault. Like I said, I've put plenty of after sun on. It's just I didn't spray any sun lotion on before we got to the pool. Or before we went in the pool, sorry. But yeah, it's my own fault. What else? And that's all we did, really. We had to go see a friend because he was in a situation that might have needed witnesses with his ex-girlfriend. So we went down to make sure he was okay. And he is. He's more Becca's friend, but I kind of got to know him and everything. You know, the last time I was here. Yeah, but the atmosphere today, it's just rubbish. Because Becca and Amar, they fall out at least once a week. Like the butt heads. The thing that set Amar off this time was the pool. Because she's trying to sell the house she's in, the bungalow. And the realtor says it's better to sell when everything's out of the... Like, everything's out, which is stupid. Because if you're buying a place, you would want it to see full of furniture and people, you know, to picture yourself living there. But no, he wants it all out. And she says, well, we're not moving until August. So we can't. It's not like we're going to go stay at a hotel, all four of us, before we leave. No. either start showing people now with us still there, or she'll go with someone else. But she wanted it clean because there are going to be strangers in the house apparently. So she wanted the pool taken down. So we're like, right, okay, we'll take the pool down. So we did. We drained it. We deflated it. Everything. But she did nothing but complain because she wanted to do it. She wanted to take the pool down like a child. Like she threw a paddy match like a child. So she started saying, "Oh, I'm not able to do it myself. I must be too stupid." So Becca kicked off, which is understandable, you know. Somebody starts coming at you, you're gonna kick off. So Becca shouted, "Fine, well, we won't help you no more." But mind, that's not even the worst thing her mother said to her. The mother's put her through some seriously dangerous situations. It's happened now 4 times since I've been here. And I've only been here 3 weeks. Like, it's happening too much because it puts me in an uncomfortable situation or an uncomfortable position. Because she doesn't kick off with me. The only thing she says to me yesterday when I was taking down the pool was, "You're not supposed to be outside because you're sunburned." Which is true. But I wanted to do it so she didn't have to. You know, I see her as a little old lady. Because she is. She's in her 70s. So, you know, I've got to do it. You know, I've got to help out as much as I can because that's the way I was raised. But no, she wanted to do it. So this morning, that atmosphere was just horrible. But the thing is, her mother's a narcissist, and her mother knows this. Like, she's actually been diagnosed as a narcissist. So what she does is the next day, she'll either, if it's bad, she'll apologise. But if it's not as bad in her mind as it is, she'll pretend like nothing happened. Until somebody brings it up. But if somebody brings it up, most of the time, she'll deny it. It's like, for an example, she kicked Becca out a few years, well, in her late 20s, mid 20s, late 20s. I don't know how long ago it was. It was a while ago. But because she kicked her out and she had to go back to her apartment, a different apartment, she had a roommate. She'd end up taking the meds, and when she takes the meds, she's like knocked out. And a roommate ended up doing something to the point where he was arrested. And that's what I mean by she's put Becca in a dangerous situation. And she kept doing it. Like, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for her mother to kick us out. Because it's coming. She's not right now because I'm there, so she's not as bad as what she usually is. But if I wouldn't have been there, Becca would have been kicked out by now. And she'd be on the streets because she's moved out of the apartment. Where now, if we got kicked out, we've got nowhere to go. That's what I'm saying. We've got nowhere to go, we've got no money for a hotel. But I've already got that planned out. Like, I've got a backup. Because when we booked the flight for August, we booked a flight with something that I know. Like I have an account with the airline that we're flying with. So I logged in on my account. Not as a guest, and I didn't make her an account. It's on my account. So if she goes and tries to cancel the flight, I'll get a notification and asking if I did it, or a confirmation. You know, some airlines they'll send you an email saying, right, you've requested a cancellation or a refund. Click this link, or they'll send you a code, and underneath it'll be, if this wasn't you, get in touch with us via this way. And that's all I would have to click if she tried to cancel it, and the flight will be rescheduled. But what else I can do, which I've told Becca, if she kicks us out. Because if she kicks us out, then there's no going back. Like, literally no going back, if she knows this. Becca sat down with her a couple of days, last time she kicked off, and said there is nothing keeping us here. If you kick us out, we're leaving. And we're not coming back. We're flying. Because I can change the date on that airline. So I can change the day. So we're flying either the 1st or the 2nd of August, but I can change it to a lot sooner. Yes, there'll be a fee, but it's not as much as what the flight costs. It's only like £150 fee. But I can change it. I can change it for tomorrow if I wanted and fly back tomorrow. Because it's on my account. And I did it because I wanted the miles. I'm saving up the miles. Because that's going to help for the honeymoon next year. It's going to knock X amount of money off. And with 4 of us getting it, I got quite a lot of miles for it. So that's why I logged in on my account. But also for me and Bex to have a backup. So yeah. She's not as clever as she thinks. I'm smarter. I've got a high IQ. But yeah, Becca knows. Excuse me. I told her, I can change the flight. Or if she tries to cancel it, because that's what she usually does. It's like Becca's told me. She'll cancel certain things and then blame it on Becca for some reason. And then she'll have to reschedule it and pay more money. But no, I've told her. I'll get an email. I'll get an alert. Did you cancel your flight and request a refund? And all I need to do is say no. And then what I can do is I can log on to the app and cancel her and Gigi's boarding pass and just cancel them completely, but keep me and Becca on it because it's already been paid for. But it costs quite a bit, like a lot of money. So I don't think she's stupid enough to cancel the flight. But I think if it does get bad to the point where she does kick us out, she might actually go ahead and do that because she's been told. Like I say, she's been told that nothing's keeping us here. So I think she knows if she actually does kick us out and we won't come back, then we're not going to help her with everything. Because she needs us as much as we need her. The only thing she's doing is she's putting a roof over her head, and that's it. I even offered to pay rent. Because what she does is, Becca does JJ, like gets him in the shower, changes his diapers, puts his clothes on him and puts him to bed. And the way her mother sees it is Becca's an employee and the mother's the boss. Because she is, essentially, because Becca gets paid $50 a pop. Well, what she's been doing is she's been doing favours. So instead of her getting paid to do JJ, just consider that for letting us stay, kind of thing. But I offered to pay rent, because if we paid rent, then she can't just turn around and say, right, I want you to pack up and get out, or I'm going to phone the police. She's done that before to Becca. You've got 25 minutes to get out of this house, or I'm phoning the police. So Becca ended up leaving a lot of stuff at her mother's, and her mother threw it all away. And I'm talking expensive stuff as well. Because she bought 2 bark collars for the dogs. And they were expensive, and them were some of the things she left, and she threw them away. A load of her clothes and everything. She took what she could within the 25 minutes and left. She didn't speak to her mother for a whole year until I got there last year. And it was at Christmas time. She sent her a message saying Merry Christmas. She sent one to everyone. She didn't even mean to send it to her. But she did. And that's when I messaged her back. And then they started talking on the phone. Then we went over. Then it was me that was telling her how great the NHS is and how much help JJ would get. That talked her into
going back to the UK, I wish, honest to God, I wish I would have just kept my mouth shut. I really do. I'll tell Becca all the time, I wish I just kept my mouth shut. But when I was talking about the NHS and how, because Lynn, her name's Lynn, the mother-in-law's father, he's still alive, believe it or not. He's 98 years old, and he tells her, like, he was telling people how bad the NHS is. And when she told me, I was like, it's really not. I went, it's depending what part of the country you're in. If you're in a place where, like him, he's in like a little village, so obviously the NHS is going to be bad. But then she was looking it up, like Newcastle, and Newcastle's ranked third best healthcare in the United Kingdom. So then the wheels started turning in her head, and we're like, well, I've always wanted to move back to the UK, because she's always wanted to go back, and it was me that did it. I convinced her. So she started talking to Becca about it and setting things up. It wasn't until I got home, I was on the phone to her, and she says, oh, what do you think about my mother coming back with us to Newcastle? And I gave her a look on camera. I said, it's up to you if you want it to or not. Because I know her mother, like I said, has put Becca in a whole lot of trouble and a lot of dangerous situations. And it's still carried on to this day. Like when I was on video call with her a good couple of times that she's been over, she's like, she started kicking off for no reason. But we were hoping when I'm there, she wouldn't. But what she's doing is, she's waiting until I leave the room. So like if I go to the toilet or outside to vape or to the bedroom or whatever, Amara will start bickering with her. So what I've said I'm going to start doing is, if she goes somewhere, I'm going to go with her. You know, glued to the hip kind of situation. Just to stop her. Because when she's good, she's good. You know, like, she's really good. It's just at least once a week, once or twice a week, she's just kicking off. Like, at first it'll start like what it did last night. You know, tiny little bickering. And that's just like the build-up to them two having like a screaming match. But mind, she's in her 70s. She's 72 years old. You know, it's like, at what point do you start acting your age? She's a grandmother, 72. At what point in your life are you just going to start calming yourself down? Like, purposely bickering just to start a fight? An argument? Because it's like I told Becca, I'm a Geordie. Pick a fight with me, you'll regret it. And I don't mean physical, I mean even by using my mouth. I'll say some things that she's never heard of before. But yeah, that was yesterday. It was all going good until we went out, because we had to take one of our friends to a battered woman's shelter. Because what happened? Well, it's really none of my business what happened, but she was going through domestic violence with her now ex-boyfriend, and he left before we got there, because I was expecting to have a fight with someone. But no, he had already left, so we took her down to a battered woman's shelter. We wanted to bring her back, but we just know her mother would have kicked off about it. But I think it was because we left. Because she kind of had an attitude when we got out of the pool and got dried off and went and get ready. She was like, oh, where you going? So like, oh, just to go see a friend for a couple of minutes. Are you bringing anyone back? No. Why would we bring anyone back? Oh, well, you've done it before. You know, because she loves to bring up the past. But yeah, she had kind of an attitude when we left. So I was thinking that we might have been it. You know, because we left. I mean, yeah, it's granted. Because all she normally has to talk to is JJ and Yuki. Ukulele. And them two don't answer her back. Or maybe it's because, you know, we left for a couple of hours. But mine, we've left again. Well, she's had an infusion for 2.5 hours. And we weren't even gone that long. We're only gone like an hour and a half. But yeah, she had an attitude. But this morning, well, last night, I heard her. And she kind of stopped, you know, being a dickhead. Because ukulele got into the bedroom, I think. And the mother-in-law started laughing, saying, oh, she wants to sleep with you. Come on, you know, she didn't shout or anything. And then this morning, she was all pretending like nothing ever happened. You know, rainbows and sunshines and smiles. Talking like normal. But I think she knows Becca's in a bad mood with her, which is understandable. I would be. It's like she was supposed to give JJ his meds yesterday. But the mother-in-law did it too early. Because she was in a bad mood. So therefore they had to put JJ to bed early. Which he was up banging. It does. The whole household gets disrupted when they have an argument. Or when they kick off with one another. Then like I said, it makes me feel really uncomfortable. Like really uncomfortable. It's horrible. I hate feeling like that. But yeah, that's all you missed yesterday. We didn't really do anything. Not before we went out. Because that wasn't planned. That was premeditated. So yeah, all we were going to do was just chill out in the pool. But then her mother wanted the pool taken down because there's people coming. So we're like, right, when's people coming? Oh, they're coming on Wednesday. And I went, what day is it today? Sunday? Oh, we've got 3 days. Because Becca wanted the pool up still until tomorrow. Now we've got 3 days, woman. So we've got to just pack. The pool's down, we just need to pack it away. But the thing is, she's expecting the pool to get packed away today. But we can't. Because the box it came in, a brother took. With all the toys. With all JJ's toys. So it's like, it can't be put away. Yeah. Yeah. Her brother Chris is taking everything. Like right now. Like he's taking a lot of stuff and I'm like, we're not leaving till August. Can he not wait? Pointless taking it all now. Because he took like a third of JJ's toys. He plays with them toys, you know, that I showed you. Like all them are gone. It's like poor JJ's now got no toys. You know, we're not leaving till August. Tell him to calm it down. Because he wanted to take the beds and everything. So he had to be told to stop. No, you're not taking them yet. In the TV in the living room. No, you're not taking that either. And then he had asked as well, he says, what about the TV and PlayStation in Link's and Becca's room? Like, you know, that's ours. You touch that, I'll break your hand. If I go back one day and I find anything missing out of that room, hands are getting broken. Like, seriously, there's a hammer. There's a hammer in that spare room. That'll be going off someone's hands. Tell you, they're all as bad as one another. Especially a brother. Chris. Yeah, that's another wronging. Can't believe I'm marrying into this family. I was saying that to Becca last night. And that's going to be my mother-in-law. It's a good job that's all it's going to be. Mother-in-law. Oh yeah. Anyway, how are you guys? You had a good weekend? Dreaded Monday today. What was I going to say there about Monday? Oh yeah, it's work day, isn't it, for some of yous? Oh. But yeah, I'm too burnt, so I can't go out. I can go out, but I've got to have sunscreen on. Like, a lot of it. Because we've got that after sun care, that aloe vera, or whatever it's called, and it's supposed to pull heat from your body. It was working, but it was drying up too quick. It got to the point where I was applying it every 5 minutes. I was like, no, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. I'll put some more on to the next day. But yeah, it is burnt, obviously. It's the scar. It's the only part of it that's burnt, is the scar. Because I don't know why, but it does it with all of them. Every single scar I've got on my body turns red. Not usually when I'm cold, they turn blue. That's how I know it's going to be a cold day. But when it turns red, it means I'm too hot. But this one, it's like, I can see it starting to blister. And I've got like little white marks on my arms. It's like almost like a freezer burn. Because I've got little white marks on it. That usually comes when something cold touches your body too long. And you take it off and it's white. And it goes hard. And then it turns red and then it blisters. It's a freezer burn. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it's staying white. But meh, like I said, it's my own fault. I've got no one to blame but myself. There's plenty of sun cream and after sun. I would have put it on before I got in that pool, but we couldn't find it. And Dopey me says, oh, I'll be fine, don't worry about it. Obviously not. Because I was in the friend's place. It's like a trailer park, so like a caravan. A really nice one. And it's just like, I could feel, it was feeling like it was moving. You know, like a bit like how jet lag would feel. But then I started going lightheaded and dizzy and feeling sick, like motion sickness. That's what it felt like. It felt like I was moving and I was getting motion sickness. And obviously, to go outside and get fresh air, that doesn't happen because it smells the humidity outside. It feels like you're breathing air from trying to get air from a sauna. That's exactly what it feels like. So that didn't help. But yeah, no one else to blame but myself. And I don't think we're doing anything today. She's had an infusion. I've got a couple of videos to do. Or actually, I might go live. I might go live on TikTok. I keep forgetting I can go live. I've got internet connection because I'm connected to Paragon, the place she's in. I guess the password to log in was so easy. So yeah, I've got Wi-Fi, so I might go live. I might not. I'll think about it. But yeah, after this, we're going to go to Walgreens to pick up her meds, and that's it. Home, unfortunately. I think she wanted to stay out as long as I can because we left at like 8:30 this morning. But we had to leave at that time because we dropped Gigi off at Caladad. So it was like when I was lying in bed, I wasn't expected to get up so early because she wasn't due here till 11:30. So I was like, we weren't going to set off till like 10. But she says to me, we're taking JJ to Caladad. I was like, well, what happened to not doing anything for your ma ever again? It's like what's the word? They'll bang their own heads against one another, like in an argument. But then the next day, or give it a couple of days, they're best friends again. That's the reason why I don't take them seriously. You know, when they have an argument, yeah, it makes me feel awkward. And I know it's going to come where she's going to tell us to get out at some point. I'll be shocked and surprised if she doesn't. But even though they butt heads, like give it a day or two, they'll be best friends. They'll be cuddling each other, saying, I'm sorry, I love you, and all this other crap. And it's like, I just look at them and go, yeah, no one going to say sorry to me. He made me feel awkward, you know. But yeah, I've got some videos to edit, to upload. I might even do a reaction. I'm not too sure yet. She's only been in there, what? 28 minutes. 28 minutes. Sorry about that. I had to pause it. I had to pause the video because I was moving. I'm in a very awkward position right now, but I'm better. In a better one now. I had to find my charger. There we go. Charge it up. Yeah, I don't know what to do yet. I've got an hour and a half to kill, or possibly 2 hours. I could do them videos. It's when there's nothing that happens. There's really the vlogs really don't go on long enough. What was I going to say there? Well, it'll come back to me. It always does. But yeah, oh yeah. Becca says thank you for all the lovely comments. And she's just going to do videos on my channel. I've told her, says, you know, she was supposed to do it last night, but obviously with everything that happened, she just wanted to go to sleep. But she wanted to make a video about awareness. She tried to make a YouTube channel, but she literally had, or so she says, literally had about 150 comments, all telling her to go end it all. I don't think it would have been 150, but it might have been a lot. Just because she was trying to spread awareness about endometriosis that she has. There were just horrible people telling her to go and end it. So that kind of put her off from ever doing like YouTube videos. Which, if it's true, it's horrible. Nobody should ever say anything like that to people. But I did talk her into it because I was like, you know, it's 2024 now. You know, a lot more people are, excuse me, a lot more people are sensitive now. You know, to things like that. But yeah, she was telling me that she got discouraged from ever doing videos again. She's gone live before on Facebook, but that's because she's an advocate for children that go through SE. It's like she had a call yesterday. She was talking to a kid yesterday that was going through it. She's an advocate because she's been through it, so she knows, you know, the ins and outs of everything. So it's like there's a foundation that helps kids that's gone through that. She works with them, and they ring her saying, "Oh, can you answer the phone at such and such time on this day and talk to a kid that's gone through that." I know they tell them a lot more information than that, you know, like the age and everything, but that's essentially what they say. And she says, "Yeah, sure, of course," and then the kid will ring her from the foundation centre. And she just talks to them, you know, tells them what she's been through and the way it worked with her. Kind of gives them like hope, you know, that they're not alone anymore. I'm proud of her, me. Proud of her for doing it. But the thing is, she's licensed. She's a licensed advocate in the States, and it won't travel to the UK with her. So what she's going to do is she might try and get a license for the UK to be an advocate. Because, you know, she wants to help people. That's the reason why she wants to be a doctor. Neuropsychologist. You know, just to help people. But yeah, 32 minutes. No, I think she went in before that. I think she's been in for well over half an hour now. I'm sure she went in at like 9:30 or something. I don't know. Soon. I mean, she's not going to come out now, is she? Like right this second. Sorry, babe, I'm drinking your pop. Oops. But yeah, I've got videos to edit. But I might do a reaction to them. Seeing as I've got like an hour and a half to 2 hours to kill. Might as well. I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. I did 2 videos. which you'll know about because I'll release them first. I did a little bit of research on the whole autism thing. And helpful by, I mean, all it takes is a Google search and you can get caught out straight away. The longest time to wait for an autistic check, a test, is 300 days. As of December 2023, it was 53% higher, the waiting time of 300 days. On a good year, it would only take between 4 weeks and 7 weeks for a test. So the fact that he says he waited 3.5 years, bull. I knew it as soon as he said 3.5 years. I knew straight away he was full of it. Because who would ever wait that long? If you had to wait 3.5 years for a test and it got to say a year, that'd be when you're constantly ringing them or emailing them. But I would constantly ring them, like asking for an update. I do that a lot. A few years ago, I was in a car crash. It was a van, a friend of mine, we were working, and I was helping him empty the van. And I did some shopping, or I did some shopping. Sorry, no, that was a lie. I didn't do any shopping. He was driving up a road, and some woman pulled out, stopped, and she looked like she was trying to reverse because another car was coming down next to us, but speeding. So I think she tried to reverse, but she didn't reverse. She didn't put it in reverse, so she drove forward, and my friend tried to swerve out the way, but with the other car coming down as well, it was like a jam sandwich. So it was like he had to go through a gap between two cars, and obviously the van didn't fit, so it like destroyed his van. It destroyed the other woman's car. If he would have stayed head on, she'd be gone, like literally, because it was the driver's side that he was heading for. But luckily enough, he swerved. But yeah, because we got whiplash and everything, we put in obviously a claim, and that went on for 2 years. But after the year mark, because I was told it could take up to 4 years to get a claim back, like money back from a insurance or whatever it was, car crash compensation. That's the word I was looking for. But after a year, I was ringing constantly. Every single week, I rang up asking for an update, and it wasn't. With me asking constantly for an update, it was forcing them to push the claim out, because I had to talk with other person's insurance and whatnot. But I was ringing up, and because I was ringing up, I got a claim at the end of it. I think I was ringing for about 3 months, every week for 3 months, and that's when they were coming back with offers. But the offer was high enough from the first one, because I didn't know. I'd never been ever gotten compensation before, so I accepted the first offer, like an idiot. And it wasn't until after that when people were saying, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Always deny the first offer and take the second offer." Because if it would have been the second offer, I would have been obviously double what I got, and I would have been better off. But I just wanted it over and done with. But yeah, I had told them that I had a couple of £100 worth of shopping in the back, because I had to have a reason why I was in the van. Now, obviously, my pal, he didn't have a waste disposal license. We were doing odd jobs on the side. I mean, we weren't claiming anything. It's just he didn't have that license. He was able to get into the tips and everything with a van, but he didn't have the license that he needed. So because I needed a reason why I was in the van. So as I said, he was giving me a lift home with all my shopping. So they're like, well, watched how much shopping was there. I was like, a couple of £100 worth. It's actually where I almost lost my finger. The finger almost got ripped off, because when I was in the passenger side, and when he hit the car, like my end, it was the front of it the wheel had snapped, like the axle completely bent, and I flew up in the air and I ended up in the middle of the middle seat, but there was a piece of plastic and it dug into my hand, so I almost lost my finger. And obviously with that I was losing blood, so I kept getting sick and dizzy, feeling sick. Even the paramedic says, yeah, it's shock. I went, I know it's shock. He said, I'm trying to know how to handle it. And then they kept asking us, is anything else broken? I says, well, let me show you. And I got out the van. I had to climb out the window. But yeah, that's what I mean. That's an example of somebody having to be on a waiting list for a long period of time, that they would constantly be ringing, asking for an update. 3.5 years. Not a chance did he wait that long. Because like I say, I've Googled it, I've done the research. It literally took 10 minutes to do that research. Every website I went on, every single foundation, trust, everything, the longest time was 300 days. And that was because during lockdown, like Elphaba says, if you didn't hear what he said there was lockdown, so the autistic community accepted anyone waiting for a diagnosis to call themselves autistic. Which, no, they wouldn't have done that. Nobody would. That's like saying, I've got the big C while still waiting for the test results. If that's the case. You know what I mean? Just because you're waiting for some diagnosis doesn't mean that you are. And it also means that you're not. Because you're still waiting. But again, if that's the case, then somebody who's been tested for the big C can say they've got it while still waiting for the test results. But again, 3.5 years, nobody would be waiting that long. Because like he says, he's waiting to be diagnosed with it, so therefore he must have already have done the test. So he's just waiting for the results. But like I say, during lockdown, the reason why now it's 300 days was because of lockdown. People weren't able to go and get tested or anything because of obvious reasons. There was a lockdown, but it doesn't mean that you were able to state that you are when you're not. It's just Elphaba loves to lie about these things just for sympathy, for people to feel sorry for him. He will say it. He will say he's got this, that, and the other, just for sympathy. And it pees me off. Because I know what Rebecca and JJ go through. Every single day. Whether it's sensory overloads, overthinking, all the other stuff they go through. Even though JJ can't speak, you can still see it on his face. You know, when he's overthinking. Because then he'll start screaming because it's too much for him. So I know what they're going through. I know what I'm going through, even though I'm not. I'll always say I'm not, even if I am. I would hate for resources to be wasted on me. I really would. But obviously you got people like Elphaba that will use any and all resources just for anything. It's pathetic. But yeah, I see what Becca goes through each and every day. And it's not nice. If it's not an endo, it's a POTS. If it's not the POTS, it's a migraines. If it's not the migraines, it's the autism or the PTSD. That's another thing Elphaba's claiming he's got. PTSD. You've got no reason to have post-traumatic PTSD, stress disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder. Like, why would he have PTSD? Like, why? There's nothing in his past that could warrant that. Unless he's claiming the trolls are the cause of it. And then that'll be when you know he's definitely lying. Because like I've said, he will say and do anything to stop people spreading awareness being mean to him. Because that's what it's about. His feelings. His feelings are getting hurt. So maybe he should go and phone the sensitive police. You know, the only way you're going to get people to stop being mean to you and hurting your little feelings is by coming off social media. That easy. Come off social media. If you can't handle what these trolls, like the people you call trolls, being mean to you and hurting your feelings, then the internet isn't for you. It's that simple. The internet is not for you. None of it. Like, you can't just accept the good that comes from the internet and ignore all the bad. You've got to accept it all. You know, you'll get less and less hate if you actually provide and produce content that people are going to want to like. You know, like my channel. Like the vlogs I'm uploading. People are loving them. I don't think I've had one hate comment on a vlog. Yeah, I've had a few hate comments on the drama videos I post because that's their support is sticking up for these begs. But on my vlogs, I've not had one hate comment. I don't think. I can't remember if I had any. You'll have to forgive me. I've had the sun, you know, the sun's fried my brain. But yeah. Same goes for Kevin. You know, if you're wanting people to stop trolling you, as you say, trolling, spreading awareness about you, change your content, change your live streams, stop going after things like charities and disabilities and diseases, and come out with better content. Or, if not, come off. Some people can handle the internet, some people can't. I'm afraid. It's just ridiculous the way they go on. It really is. But it pees me off. Because I had a mother that passed away from cancer. I had a grandmother passed away from the same thing. And he sits there and lies about having it. Like, I know people came forward when he claimed he had it when he was in his teens. But has he stated he's got it again? Or claiming he's got it? Or is he going on about from when he was in his teens? Because it's funny that he doesn't talk about how he was cured of it or anything. What, did it magically pack up his suitcase and leave? Because that's not what cancer does. Excuse me. It's just disgusting that he's able to do that. It should be made a law where you can't lie about certain stuff. You know, certain things are off limits. And that's one of them. But obviously nothing's off limits to these begs. They will talk and do anything about anything and do anything just to get people to feel sorry for them. Just for them people that are going to feel sorry for them to send them gifts. So they will do and say anything to get money. Even if it's a couple of quid. Absolutely disgusting. It is. It knocks you sick, doesn't it? That there's people like that out there. Especially in the UK. Shocking. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. I think I've got 2 cents somewhere. No, I've got a quarter. There, look, I've got half a dollar. I've got two. I've got two. I've got half a dollar. Two. That can go to Leanie. That can go to Leanie. I got you 2 more quarters. 2 more and I can get you $1. Leanie's the one that's the coin collector. That's who I collect coins for. Got loads. Oh no, I'm out of drink. Better. She's almost out. Oops. My bad. No doubt we'll be stopping somewhere to get a drink, no doubt. She's got a suitcase, a mother's suitcase to measure. That's right. I says she's got her mother's suitcase to measure because her mother wants the suitcases measured. Because for some strange reason, she thinks they're not going to be allowed on the plane. Because the suitcases that she used years ago. And I was like, well, if you've got a feeling that they're not going to allow the suitcase on, then why not just buy some new suitcases instead? They're cheap enough. You've got enough money. Well, apparently it's big. I mean, look at the suitcases you can get today. It's bigger than that, apparently. So she needs to know what's the height, width, and depth that she's allowed, and then she's going to measure it, because that's a thing, apparently. I understand what some people mean. You know, when they hate the mother-in-law. I get it. I never used to get it, but now I do. Because that woman can be a nightmare. But you know what? You know, after the day's done, JJ's in bed. We've taken our meds, and me and Becca are just lying in bed, cuddling, watching something. That makes it worth it. 100% does it? It just makes it worth it. Even though after about half an hour to 45 minutes of putting JJ to bed, he's banging on the door. But that cuddle at the end of the night, end of the day, it's worth it. Speaking of which, she should be coming out soon. Excuse me. I got a few videos of yesterday. You know, just random ones. I'll include them in this vlog. And then I'll say, obviously, if she's feeling up to doing a video today, to do a video. If not, then I don't know when it'll be. I was going to go live on TikTok, but I think I'm a little bit too far away from that Paragon Infusion Centre, because it keeps going off. I was like, yeah, stop it. I know I botted me account so I could go live. So you would think I would go live, but I think I've been live twice and I was only live for like 10 minutes. The second time I went live, it was with Hattie Joe. Oh, that was brilliant. But again, we had to rush off because we had to go pick JJ up. But yes, I will go live at some point. And now I know the website I can use to bot an account and how much it costs. I'll be doing a lot more of it. Because it's really cheap. I can understand it now when people that are spreading awareness bought someone's account. Like somebody had botted Alphaba's account, or he did. But it's really cheap. Like $5.13 cheap. That's only like 3-4 quid. I thought it would have cost a whole lot more, which it does. I think for 5,000 followers, it's like $15. But then it'll be like 36 cents, because that's the fee you've got to pay, you know, to pay for them. Like tax, it's like a tax fee, but it's a fee. I forgot what it's called. So it'll be like $15.43. So that's only like a tenner. It's like unbelievable. Like, costs just so little to get so many. And like I've said, I've seen the videos. Excuse me, the videos of people like you're paying. It's almost like it because you've got the dodgy websites of people doing it in like a garage or whatever. You know, with multiple phones, multiple accounts. Sorry, from like 6 or 7 phones. But then the professional ones, they've got like 500 phones all lined out, like hundreds of them, and then you've got multiple people, and they look up your account and follow, and you can have like 6 accounts on one device. So that's what they do, go from one account to another. And it's like each phone has a person, like a couple of people. No, it'll be one, like say like 5 phones per one person, doing it from, multiple phones or devices. It's insane. And that's what they do. So they are authentic followers. They're not just, well, the bots, but it's from a real account. Like that person that's doing it, that's following you, could upload a video and do whatever. Because that's how you get the comments, the likes, and the shares. Because it's from a real account. I thought it wasn't. I thought it was from like a fake account. Well, it's a fake account, but it's real. If you know what I mean. I didn't realise that you could get comments and likes, and obviously that's what Kevin uses. Because I've seen a few comments on his videos, and I've gone into the live, and you don't ever see them people that have commented talking his live or gift him. That's one thing you never see, these people that are commenting on his videos gift him. So I went back after botting my account. I went back to see what else they do. And the one thing they don't do, and that's gift. So I was like, maybe them are bots, because I've responded to a few in the past, like, oh look, you must be a wrong'un like Kev, and then that's it. They don't reply or anything. So it got me thinking of them bots that we call them bots, don't we? There's them like bots that are commenting. Like, you'll see some of his videos have got like X amount of shares. But then you look at the view count and you're like, wait there, you've got more shares than you do views. How's that possible? But the thing is, because it even told me on that website, and obviously you go through the security, you've got to agree that if your account gets banned or whatever, they're not responsible and all this other blah blah crap. But they'll also tell you about the beta program, or the creator fund. That if you've botted your account, the view you pay for won't count towards as a real view. It'll just be like a number. So like if he pays for like say 10,000 views, it'll just be a number. He won't be paid for that because the TikTok won't recognize it as a real view, so it'll just look like it. So I was like, because I think that's what he was hoping for, Kevin. That if he bought his account with views, that'll go towards the beta fund or the creator fund or whatever it is that he's on. I don't think he's on the creator fund. I think he's just on the beta one, which is a lesser one. The beta fund. And all that allows him to do is put ads on his video on his account. So if you're scrolling through his videos, an ad will like pop up. Like when you scroll, you'll see an ad. Scroll again. Well, you've got to watch the video for a certain amount of time before that he's paid for that ad. It's weird the way TikTok set it up. YouTube's so much better. Because obviously advertisements, they bid X amount of money to put ads on your videos. So if they're going to put ads on TikTok, they'll want to see a person view that ad. But if you're scrolling and you see the ad and you skip it, like scroll past it, he won't be paid for that. And I think everyone does it. Because whenever I see an ad, I'll report the ad or not interested. I'll keep you, because if you hold the screen, a menu will pop up and you say not interested. It'll say, why aren't you interested in this ad? Was you get to like leave feedback? Well, yeah, I just skip it. I never ever watch I never watch all of his videos, because if you watch it for so long, then you're giving him the view. But if you pause it straight away, save it, and then move on, he doesn't get paid for the view. You've got to watch it for about between 4 and 6 seconds before it counts for the view. That's why he only uploads a minute and 1 second long video, because he thinks that's more appeasing for people to view it, because it's so short, which it's not. People like longer videos. I know this from experience. I know people prefer long videos, because you know, people do. I mean, I have people that prefer them that just have it on in the background, you know, whilst they're doing something, like they're doing the housework or whatever. And I've got other people that'll actually sit in bed and watch it whilst they fall asleep. That's why I had to turn the intro down, because I know some of you have said, you know, you'll just let them play whilst you're asleep, and then the loud music and the intro was waking you up. So I cut it and I turned it down, and I turned it down even more. I just wish I could do that with all my videos, you know, instead of having the long intro that I had and it was loud. Because I never thought of people actually, you know, lying in bed and watching them and falling asleep to them. Something I never pictured before. So I thought it was, you know, you were watching it from your phone and you can turn your phone down. But I've got people that have watched it from the PlayStation, that have logged into YouTube through it, and I've got people that watch it on the TV. And I never thought about doing a shorter intro and a lower one. But yeah, she should be coming out in a minute. I've done two. The two I've reacted to is over 20 minutes. Well, one's 19 minutes and odd seconds, and the other one's like 23 minutes. So I'll just upload the rest as I do. I know I've been saying I'll upload them, but something's always come up. I was going to start doing them last night, but then all this happened. So in fact, I wanted to sleep. Even though she was on TikTok watching TikTok videos, that only lasted for like 10 minutes. And then she started snoring. So I thought, well, I'm not going to wake her up. I could have put my headphones in, but it's the air mattress. The moment you move on that air mattress, everyone's awake. Well, us two were awake. Like, I kept getting up, go to the toilet, and I kept waking her up. So I was like, oh, sorry, babe. And, you know, like, she was, oh, don't worry about it. Can't be helped. Because I couldn't find my headphones. That's the point in that story. My headphones were in the case. I normally keep it on the air mattress next to my pillow, and I think it's fallen off somewhere. So I was just going to put my headphones in and do the editing, but I thought it can wait till the day, seeing as I'm back to vlogging. Another thing as well, I mean, every Sunday that I'm taking off, that's just going to be some, you know, it's going to be a day for me and Bex, you know, where we can, because when I was last here, all we would do was just, you know, chill out in bed and eat junk food and watch TV, you know, movies or TV shows. And it's that what we're missing. Because ever since I got here, it's all been go. So I says to Becca, I says, well, I normally do take a day off from doing videos. I says, so if you want, I'll take Sundays off, because nothing happens on Sunday. You know, no drama or anything. So she says, yeah, well, it's up to you. Well, up to me, really. So, but she would like it just a day, just us. So I told her, I says, well, when we continue in these vlogs, I can do reaction videos. I can do enough for a week in a couple of hours. So I could, like, say on a Monday morning, a couple of hours, do an entire week's worth of videos, because they're only short. I mean, you'll be lucky if they're on for like 20 minutes. But usually they are only on for like under 5 minutes. So with the vlogs, I might just do it Monday to Friday, and then just take the Saturday and the Sunday off. Because like I say, there's nothing much really. Obviously, if we do something on a Saturday, then record it, but it won't be a vlog. You know, it'll be just like a quick video of what I would post on Facebook. You know, it's just like a quick video. Oh, look at, you know, like if we go somewhere, say we go down to London and we want to go to the Harry Potter thing, but we also want to do, there's one in Newcastle. Well, what they do is they serve you authentic movie themed stuff, and then they put the movies on. So like they watch them all. So say if it's Lord of the Rings, they'll give you like the bread of Lord of the Rings, the sandwiches. If it was Harry Potter, then you would get like beer butter, milkshakes, and the food and everything, and they would put the movies on. You'd pick, and depending on how long you're there for, obviously you probably won't be there that lasts a full movie, but they pick you put your favourite one on, and it's like a date night. Or when I go to Edinburgh and take her to see Edinburgh Castle and that other stuff, if that falls on a weekend, yeah, I'll film it, but it won't be a full vlog. So I'm thinking about taking Saturday and Sunday off, because most of the time we just chill out in anyway. You know, it's just with us getting everything done from the moment, well, before I landed, things were getting done. And now it's like the time where it slows down, you know, because we've got everything done. The only thing her man needs to do now is stuff that she needs to do. Like, we just need to measure the suitcase, and that's it. Oh, we've got to pick up a padded bed for Ukulele's dog cage, and that's it. We're done. We've done everything we're supposed to have done. You know? Only thing we've got to do now, after that, is keep the bedroom clean, and that's it. So it's the stuff Amar's got to do is, you know, ring TSA to make sure that we've got access to disability stuff, you know, wheelchairs and everything when we get to the airport, and everything else like the seal on the house. That's all her. So we're getting to the point in time now where we can chill out for a couple of days. You know, where we can just sit in bed and eat nothing but junk food and watch TV. So, you know, as is, I'll take Sunday off, but with me continuing these vlogs when I get home, I'll take Saturday and Sunday off. And again, like I say, unless we're actually doing something I'd want to film. But then again, it'll just be a quick video. Because, you know, taking time, especially now I'm getting married, it does make sense. Because vloggers, people who only vlog on their YouTube channels, usually only upload from 1 to 3 times a week. You'll be lucky if they upload 3 times a week. But I don't. I'm going to vlog for 5 days a week. Because I like doing it. It's really fun. I really enjoy doing these videos. That's why I'm so glad people like them. Because if everyone hated them, then I wouldn't continue them. It's like the reaction videos that I'll be doing, that I do, and I'll be doing when I get home. If people didn't like them, then I would just upload straight from TikTok. In fact, I wouldn't even do that. I'd just stop uploading. If I kept trying to do things and nothing was working, I would just give up altogether. Because there's other people that upload drama videos. I mean, yeah, they've got the idea from me, because I started doing it first, but they also do it. They don't react or do a commentary, you know. They just straight up upload. But I'm really glad you guys like them. And I know my reaction, that brings a unique thing to the channel, you know, because I'm doing a commentary, which you guys have missed. That's the reason why I did 2 videos today, because I seen one of you say you missed my commentary. But don't worry, I'll be back soon, like fully. Oops. That's just nothing but cold water now, which I don't mind. But yeah, I'm going to continue the vlogs when I get home, but it will be only Monday to Friday. But depending what we're doing, even if we aren't doing anything, say it's Wednesday morning, and we don't do anything all day, I'll just be like this. I'm sat in a car right now, just talking away. That's what I'll be doing, just laying in bed. Me and Becca just talking. Or if she's trying to watch something, I'll go elsewhere. But yeah. I mean, vlogs, like I told her, vlogs can go from 15 minutes long to 3 hours long. So, you know, there's not a set time limit on how long a vlog can go on for. I mean, I think this one's been going on now for an hour, or just over an hour. Yeah, just over an hour. For a fact, it's on for an hour and 9 minutes, coming up 10 minutes, I think. But yeah, there's no telling how long these vlogs are going to be. I'm saying 15 minutes because I've uploaded a 15-minute vlog before, because we didn't do anything that day, or the things we did do were private, and not the things you're thinking of. Talking about information was being given out and I couldn't record it. I don't get it though, why these people like Kevin, Leanne, Alphaba, all of them, why they just can't accept what the internet is. You know, when I keep saying that you can't just expect to take all the good stuff that comes with the internet, you've also got to accept the bad. Why can't they just accept the bad? Like, anyone and everyone that uploads videos or goes live gets trolled, but it's people like Kevin and Alphaba and Leanne and all of them that can't handle it. I mean, they've even gone as far as ring the police on people. And I want to know what's wrong with a Met Police or even other police stations. Why aren't these officers telling these people, you can't handle it, come off? Doesn't matter if you claim it's your job, because it's clearly a job you don't like if you're complaining this much about trolls. So I think it's time to pick a different career path. Maybe. It's like it's like working a job you hate. That's what it's like. You know, when Kevin, the amount of times he's phoned the police, or Alphaba doing all the lying that he's been doing, but also putting something to his throat, threatening to do it, goes to show that they don't like their job, as they claim TikTok's a job. So don't you think it's time for a career change? It's just weird. It's like me. I've been fixing computers and laptops from a young age. I've been doing that because my father used to do it. I mean, yeah, he used to do it on the side, you know, fixing people's phones, laptops, PCs. This was back in the day when the Motorola 3210 was a thing, was popular, so a while back. So obviously PCs but for fact, laptops were for businessmen. It was mainly a PC. You know, when a computer just only had like what, two gigabytes of RAM. But he still used to do it, and I learned from him. So I was doing it when I got older, obviously. I think I was about 28, 29. No, I think I was 28 when I started working as a computer engineer. A friend of my dad's got me a job at his shop, and I've been doing it ever since, because, you know, people were always saying you're good at it. It's a hobby. Turn a hobby into a job, into something you like doing. So I did. Just right now, I started, you know, a couple of years ago, I started to hate it. So, you know, I wish I would have kept it as a hobby and not as a job, because eventually, you know, you're going to get sick of it. So I started hating it. Doing YouTube videos is a hobby. I don't want to turn it into a job, because I'm going to eventually start hating it. It's because I'm saying that because her ma, obviously she makes sense by saying anything that you make money off, it's a job. Doesn't matter how little or how big you get paid. If you make a substantial amount of money from doing something, it's a job. And it kind of made sense. It's like Becca says, you know, if you've got people that like you, that likes the content you're producing, that means you've got fans. You've got fans because you're famous. And that kind of made sense. But don't worry, I'm never ever going to start saying I'm famous. I'm not like them plonkers. But it's the things they were saying was making sense. Especially the mother-in-law. By saying you're getting paid, so it's technically classed as a job. And she asked me, she says, do you pay taxes on it? I says, well, yeah, it's an American company. I pay 30% in taxes. You know, YouTube take 40%? No, it's less than TikTok. I forgot, I think it's only 30, yeah, they take 30% off me each month. But some of that's taxes. You know, I've got a tax number, I've filled out all the information correctly. Well, I would have to have if I wanted to start getting paid off YouTube. So I'm paying taxes. So she says, well, if you're paying taxes, then it's a job, you're working. So technically I'm working in the United States right now without a work visa. But luckily enough for me, YouTube's an American company. So I'm technically paying taxes to America, and I have been for the past year. So, you know, I don't think I'm affected by doing YouTube videos. Obviously, if I was live and I was accepting gifts, money from people, then yeah, that would be when I could get into trouble for working in the States. But because I'm getting paid off YouTube, which is an American company, I can still upload videos and get paid. But yeah, like she put it, you're getting paid, you're paying taxes, you are technically working as a YouTuber. I was like, damn it, I didn't want to think of it as that, because I don't want to eventually hate doing YouTube videos. I mean, yeah, when I was a computer engineer and programmer, it took a few years for me to start hating it. And I only became a programmer because it was going to be easier to do my job after fixing a computer or building one. You know, you needed someone to install Windows, you know, or set up a new partition and write a bit of code and, you know, all this other crap, especially gaming computers. You know, they had to have specific things that the customer wanted, and sometimes it did require editing a little code and whatnot. So I thought, stuff it, I might as well become a programmer as well. And I got my master's degree in both of them. I only got it in both of them because I wanted to show off. But yeah. So, call it a job then. Don't call it a job, whatever. But they just made sense, and I hated it. I really did. Because I didn't want to think of it like that. But yeah. I mean, they really know how to put things into words. And it's annoying. Or it can be. I don't know why she's not out yet. It's 7 minutes to 12. She's been in for nearly 2.5 hours, yeah. 2 hours and 25 minutes. So she should be coming out now. Or ready to come out at least. For in fact, I think she came out a couple of years ago. Because she likes them both. I'm joking. I'm not joking about liking them both, but I'm joking. I'm really surprised that she would ever give another man or even another woman a chance. The things she's been through, or the things that's been done to her. But then again, I'm shocked that she even in good relations with her mother. She is with her father despite what he did to her, because he's got dementia. I think she says he's got. And he hasn't got long left, and obviously dementia, he forgets what he's done unless he's reminded. But then again as well, I'm surprised she's given a brother or a sister another chance, because they used to be really mean to her when she was a kid, and they used to threaten her a lot. Because if the house was a mess when the mother-in-law got home, then everyone would get punished. But obviously that scared Becca when them says, oh, well, if you don't clean up, we're going to mess it up and you're going to get into trouble. And so obviously she used to do what she's told. Disgusting. But yeah, Chris, the brother and sister both, again, didn't believe the conditions Rebecca's got. And for years, she was trying to convince them, and they would just come back saying, no, you're just crying wolf. It's all in your head. And until she started showing them pictures of the medication that she's taking, I mean, it's a few bottles and stuff like that. When now they're starting to, I think now they're starting to realise it because she's with me. And they know I won't take no crap off either one of them. I've not met her sister yet. I've spoke to her, like, video chat. I don't think she'll like me. It's usually the mother that doesn't like me. You know, there's always that one member of family that doesn't like your partner. It's usually the mother. Like every ex I've had, which is a total of 4 people, being serious, 4 people, and it's their mother that never liked me. But watch this turn out to be the sister. But mine, she only comes down once a year. She comes down once a year from Houston, which is a 3.5-hour drive, and she only stays for a day. I was like, well, she can't really say much, because usually when she's down for that one day, she likes to bark orders, you know, especially things about JJ. I says, well, she won't be saying anything when I'm there or in front of me, because she only comes down once a year for one day. You know, she can keep her opinions to herself, and I'll tell her that. It's like I posted the picture of me arm on Facebook, and it was unintentional, but all my scars were visible, and I think it scared a few people. Because I do it unintentionally, but most of the time people are intimidated, which is horrible, because I never ever would like to make people feel uncomfortable or intimidated. But it's just the way I look, you know what I mean? You know, the scars I've got on my face and everything. I've had people come up to me, like old friends have said to me, you know, when they first met me, they were scared and intimidated. But once they got to know me, I was a sweetheart. Or I am a sweetheart, because I am. I'm gentle as a giant teddy bear. But even a giant teddy bear can crush you. That's a good saying. I'm gonna remember that one. And I've still got my vows to write. Becca's already written hers. In fact, she's written 3 vows, and she sent it to her sister to see which one would have been the best one. But apparently it's like 2 pages long. I've started mine, but mine's probably only a 1/4 page long. So I need to add stuff to it, but I don't know what to add to it. Because when I buckle down and try and write, I start getting a headache or the pain behind my eye, or something happens. Again, I have the sensory overload. That's the reason why, you know, when I do these videos at home, I'll turn the TV down. I won't turn it off because I need it on, you know, but I'll turn it down just so I've not got too many things blaring in my ear. But something always happens. But mine, it's hard to do it when JJ is around. And obviously when he's not, when he's at Caladad, we're at appointments. But mine with her coming out now, 2.5 hours before we have to pick him up, we might end up staying out. No, just going somewhere and just chilling out for a bit until it's time to pick him up. Because it'll be pointless going all the way home just to go all the way back to Caladad. Which it's a 1/2 hour trip from home to Caladad. You know what? I might stay awake. I might not take. What I'll do is one day I won't take the meds that help me sleep, and I'll just stay awake for a couple of hours. You know, when everyone's asleep, but mine, she snores like really loud. It's like like somebody's trying to start a motorbike. I suppose I could go sit in the kitchen, because her ma, what she does is she does jigsaw puzzles, sorry, pieces. Obviously they're gonna be pieces, Link. Come on, ow, that hurt. Get it together. Jigsaw puzzles, and they're usually on the dining room table, but now she's packed them all away. Oh, but ukulele might start barking. I'll think of a way that I'll be able to finish writing them, because I need to finish. I mean, what's today's date now? It's 17th. So what? 8 days? Eight days? No, sorry, 9 days. But no, you don't count today. 8 days. 8 days and I'm getting married. Oh, my heart's fluttering. Why? Oh, no. 8 days. I didn't know it was that close. So that means in 5 days we've got to go. In 3 days, sorry, we've got to go to the courthouse. No, not the courthouse. The registry office. Because what happens first is you go to a registry office to get the certificate and pay for it. Because you pay for it there, and then me and Bex sign it and date it. Excuse me. And she has to show the divorce papers, because it'll be in the system she's married. So she shows them, you know, that she's waited the X amount of time she's had to wait. Because you got to wait like 31 days before you can marry again. That's the reason why I kept saying to her, out the frying pan into the fire, ... you know, because it was funny. But yeah, no, I don't think it is in 3 days. I think it's in 4 days, because you don't count weekends. You think all you do is count the 5 days. So if something takes 2 weeks to get here, you would count 2 weeks, but not the weekends. So you would count 10 days, and then 4 extra days from Monday to Friday. You don't count the weekend, because everything's shut. Well, not everything, but the government buildings are shut, so you don't count it. Even when you mail something, if you mail something and it takes 7 days to get there, you don't count the weekends. So you count Monday to Friday, and then you count an extra 2 days, so Monday and Tuesday. So it'll get there by the Wednesday. You know what I mean? You don't count the weekends. So we get married on the 25th. Needs to be 3 days before, so I think it is 3 days from now that we have to sign it. Yeah, anyway. Sorry, I saw shiny. That's another thing. Now, I thought it was my ADHD, but I know that's also another autistic trait, where you when you talk about one thing and then you change the subject and then you can't remember what you've just spoken about. I thought it was ADHD, or it could be a mix of both of them. But anyway, I do still remember what I was saying, by the way. I know sometimes I forget. I see a shiny, I forget. But yeah. Crap on a cracker. Oh yeah. So me and Becca signed the certificate and date it. And then on the 25th, the ceremony, we go down to the courthouse. It's in front of either a judge or a priest. And, you know, that's when we say the vows. I do. We sign the certificate. Then we wait 7 days. Because that 7 days is known as a no. It's known for something. It's called something. A probationary period. That was it. Probation for 7 days, just in case one of us change our minds, or both. You know, it's so it can get annulled. like it never happened, kind of thing. So the 7 days is up, and that's when the judge or priest or bill, whoever, notarizes it, like stamps it, to make it official. That it's once it's stamped, it's an official document, and that's the one we need. So yeah, so married on the 25th, 30 on the 1st of July. No, sorry, no, because you don't count weekends. So it won't be the 1st, it'll be 4th of July. Oh no, it won't be the 4th of July. 4th of July is a holiday. And I don't even, well, whenever we're able to, after that 7 days, you go back down and you collect your certificate. Like, it'll be all notarized and everything, you just pick it up. Yeah, and that's that. That'll be it. She'll be known as Mrs. Linkwilde. Rebecca Ann Wild. Beautiful name. Her initials are going to spell raw. So I keep going rar. It's so funny. It's funny for me. Oh. OCD as well. I've been told that's part of an autistic trait. Not OCD. It's a disorder, but it's like OCD. Compulsive. It's not COD. Compulsive obsession disorder. COD. I know it's something to do with, you know, having to have things in a way, like a certain way. So say, like, if I opened a bag of sweets and they were all different colours, I don't know why, but sometimes I do it subconsciously. You know, I don't even realise I'm doing it, but I'm sorting the sweets out. I know that it's OCD, but it's like certain things have to go a certain way. So it's like the TV has to be at a certain volume. And it's not just because I'm trying to sleep, but I need it at a certain volume. Even if we're watching something, it's like I've got to have subtitles on. Or I've got to, like, I don't know. It's hard to kind of, it's like OCD, but it's like a little worse. I'll have to look it up. I've forgotten what it's called now. But the thing that Alphaba has, the obsession, that is a disorder, an obsession disorder. I forgot what that one's called as well. You know, being a creep could be a better way of putting it. You know, Alphaba, Doherty. What's the last name? I forgot what the last name is. But the character, the full name of the character, he started telling people that was his name because he hasn't legally changed it. His legal name is still Orion. He hasn't been bothered to pay for it. And that just goes to show how skint he is. You know, all that money he had, the 25 grand, 26,000, sorry, that he got off that poor woman from a disability, a pension, to help with a transition, all that'll be gone, even though he claims he's still got it. But no, all of it will be gone because it's only £45 it costs to change name by default. I know because I've looked it up, because Rebecca needs to do it. You know, when we get to the UK, because she can't do it now. If she changes the name now, then she's got to get a new passport. And that's going to take time. I mean, yeah, we're not leaving until August, but that's going to be coming pretty fast. We're going to wake up one day and it's going to be very close to it. I think it can take up to 6 weeks for her to get a passport, but then it could take even longer, especially with the weather we've been having. excuse me, hot weather can delay things. But yeah, so she's going to change her name by default. So I was looking it up, £45. £45, and she gets 5 certificates, which she won't even need 5. But all she needs to do is just, I'll make sure one's scanned, so we've got it on the computer, so we could, if say like when she gets a new passport with a name change, she would just need to upload the documents. So that's why we need one scanned. But the rest is for, like, say she wants to open up a bank, and she'll have her passport, which will have her last name on, and then she would show them the legal name change, so they'll know what name to put it under. That's the only reason why you get them certificates. And that's what I was saying about Alphabet ages ago. If you actually legally changed your name, show the document, because the document doesn't show anything else. All it does is have you sign your original name, I such and such, and you go through like a declaration, and then you put your new name, the date, and a witness's name, address, telephone number, and their signature. You have your signature in your new name and their signature underneath it, and then you have the seal, and that's it. But he can't even do that, excuse me, because you also do the deed poll thing, not only by name change but also gender, to change your gender, and he hasn't even done that. So he's not legally done it, then he's still a he. It's like, yeah, call yourself a girl all you want. Don't expect other people to call you a girl when you are not. It's ridiculous. It's like in that video he was saying, oh, if you call me other than a girl, then you're being disrespectful. You should respect me. And that's when I was saying, respect is earned. You tell me what warrants my respect to you. Nothing. You can earn my respect, but you don't demand it. And that's what these transgender idiots that fake it do, is they demand people's respect. They demand people to call them by their chosen gender. It's like, no, you can't demand it. You can ask us to, and we could say no, yes or no, or you could do something that'll warrant our respect to start calling you it. But no, don't demand it. You're never going to tell me what I can and cannot say. Absolutely not. It's like it's all you see these days. And why is it always a transgender woman? That is all you see in the papers about them grooming kids. The UK's been hit with another one. I seen it the other day. It was on Facebook. Transgender woman arrested for trying to meet up with a 9-year-old. It's like all you see about them lately is from the trans community, which is horrible to see, I know, because I do have transgender friends, and they're lovely people. They really are. They have got my respect because they've earned it, but it's all you see in the paper, or on the news, sorry. I haven't seen a paper for years, but it is all you read about in the news lately, especially over here. They think because they claim they're transgender that they're going to be put in a woman's prison. But the UK and over here learned from that mistake, because there was one over here, and I think it happened in England, where there was a transgender woman, man to a woman, but he didn't have the bottom surgery, so he was getting all the women pregnant. Whereas over here, if you get pregnant whilst in prison, obviously it has to be a god that's done it, because there's no other males around. You get released depending on your circumstances, but you can be released because it's a prison god that's done it. But because there was a transgender woman in there, it was him. Well, yeah, it's all you read about, and it's horrible. It really is, because they're giving the real people that are, real trans, a bad rep. It's like all I keep looking up as well is that one on the swim team. He went from a man to a woman, and he kept getting gold medals. So the females on the team were kicking off. So like all of his medals from that he earned from when he came out as trans has been taken away from him. It's ridiculous. Obviously, because people have also found out that he sees he's becoming a woman because it's easier, to compete in the women's section than it is the man's. But yeah, it's just horrible. Because like I said, I've got trans friends, so I know what the real ones are going through. Especially with people like Alphaba. I was going to have him do a reaction, but they didn't want to be on camera. Then I was just going to record the voice, but then it would have just sounded like me, really. Me putting on a fake accent. Because Geordie's, most of us sound the same. My water's gone hot. It's like I'm drinking warm pop. It's not very nice. Well, it's not pop, it's water. Flavoured water. It's a sports drink. The Walmart version of a sports drink. So it's cheap. Hit me CTRV 5 cents. Or CACRV 10 cents. Am I supposed to know what that means? Hi me 5 cents. CTRV. Or 10 cents CACRV. Am I supposed to know what that means? Because I don't. 0 calories. Total fat 0. 0 trans fat. 0. Oh my god. OMG. Is that a thing? Sodium 7%, carbs 0, fiber 0, Jesus, fun, taste, liquid 0. Ingredients: purified water contains 2% or less of citric acid, salt, sodium citrate, monopotassium phosphate. I bet you couldn't say that 5 times fast. Monopotassium phosphate. Okay. Gum orbic. What the heck is that? Is that the gums from a Port Arab? Natural flavours. There's nothing natural about this drink, trust me. RD and RED 40. Sucralose. Esufame. What am I speaking French now? Je m'appelle Ali. Je m'appelle Link. Ester of rosin. Okay. I literally did not understand a word of that. But yeah, it's their generic version of a sports drink, Walmart. And it says great quality guaranteed. Really? Because I couldn't even understand what some of them ingredients said. Like, no. I didn't understand. Right, she's very late. Even if she went in at 9 o'clock. Or was it not 10 o'clock? Oh, wait, that could have been close to 10. So she's been in there 2 hours, 20 minutes. She got there really early. Her appointment wasn't until 11:30. So actually, they might have had to wait until 11:30. I hope they didn't make it. But mind, she would have messaged me. Like I said, I'm connected to their internet. So I would have got a message. So because she told me to remind her about the suitcases and something else. I'll have to look at the message again, but she should be coming out soon. I'm hoping she's coming out soon. I'm too hot. I haven't even touched the sides on this gas. I've had it on since she left, you know, for the AC. But lately, it's been hot. Like, extra hot, obviously. Obviously, I'm burned. And if this is what I'm like coming up to the middle to the end of June, I guarantee it through July and August, when it's supposed to get even hotter in August, if we have to, not a chance am I staying here. Now, because I think her mother was on about cancelling the flight and trying to find a flight that's going to be pet friendly, because I think I told you Ukulele, the flight that the airline were flying with, excuse me, they denied Ukulele to board in the hold. When it says on the website, it shows you a list of banned countries, and the UK wasn't on there. So when it came up denied, and I went onto the live chat, I said, can you please tell me why my pet was denied boarding? And they says, yes, the United Kingdom doesn't allow animals to enter the United Kingdom. And I went, wait, what? I think you'll find that they can, and they do. I'm British. I've looked this up. So I told them that. I said, look, I think you'll find they can. If they haven't had the shots, the injections with everything they needed, then they get quarantined for 2 weeks. 2 weeks quarantined. There's my baby. Oh, yeah, they get quarantined for 2 weeks. You have to pay for their stay and their injections. Hey, baby.
Hey.
What was up?
Finally, freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom. I'm not stuck to a chair.
I thought you didn't get seen till like 11:30.
No, I got seen almost straight away. Kind of.
That's not bad. I was just telling these lot about Ukulele.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what happens. You have to pay for the quarantine and the injections and everything. But if you've got all their shots, then they're allowed straight through. Well, that's what the airline was trying to say. So I kind of had to go at them. But now we're going with a third party, which is going to cost quite a bit, unfortunately. Sorry, babe.
Okay.
So how'd it go? You had fun in there?
Yeah, I just played Zelda.
Yeah, my internet kept disconnecting, so I just watched stuff it.
I was trying to waste time
Yeah.
as fast as possible.
I could have just like sent you some funny pictures or something. You see the thing I tagged you?
Uh-oh.
Oh. Not tagged you in, sorry. Yeah, I did tag you in the post. It was I want to be spoiled, not by gifts of money, but by affection and cuddles.
Oh.
You spoke to your ma?
Nope, she hasn't called.
Oh wow, I'm surprised at that.
She has not called.
I am really surprised she hasn't. Did they overfill the bags again?
Yeah.
Yeah, they always overfill the bags. Anyway, I'll be back. Toodles. Okay. Oogie. Gotta pay the cheese tax. Gotta pay the cheese tax. You go then. Come on. You go. You don't want it? Hey.
Like it fucking stinks.
Here you go.
Nope, she don't want it. I don't think she likes the way it smells.
No, she's waiting to see if she's gonna get any more.
No. She's like, the other stuff smells better. Why am I not getting that?
This is mine. Weird dog.
Mm-hmm. She's very picky.
She is. What dog doesn't like cheese? You go.
she's like, is that thing going?
No, I knew it. She's waiting to see if she can get any more. That's what she's waiting for. She's actually quite smart. Just weird. Okay. What's this? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll eat the meat more. But she'll grab the cheese. Oh, nearly lost it there, baby girl. Yep, see, told you. She was waiting to see if she could get any more.
She licked it and then stopped.
Well, she might not like it because it's processed cheese. Oh no, she took it away. Like, oh no. In the bin it goes.
In the bin.
Oh, she's looking for it now. She's looking, she's lost it.
I'll give you a small piece. I don't think she knows what to think about it.
I don't know, she's like, what's cheese?
I've never had this stuff before. What is this shit?
It'll be cheese tax. No, I don't think she likes it.
I don't think she
If a dog doesn't like that cheese, then it's definitely not safe for humans. They're in the tree somewhere. Come on, make the noise. They are over there. They're over here somewhere. I'm trying to get a video of one. It's like it's staying quiet now because it knows I'm here.